Welcome to the 2018 installment of our Football Officials video training series. We're studying the National Federation of High School Rules, 5-Man Mechanics. This video is produced by the Arkansas Association of High School Officials. Visit our website at aahso.com. We're helping good officials get better. Technical assistance provided by Dax Hill, Greg Nallum, John Duncan, and George Demetrio. Produced by Matt Bivens. Our executive producer is Walt Coleman. I'm your host, Todd Allen. If you've been around this video training series for any length of time, you know how much I depend on the Reading Study Guide to give me a clear and concise understanding of the rules. George's writing style makes it simple to dig down deep and get a clear understanding of the rules, and the application of the rules are just as important. Plus, there's challenging quizzes and tests and great diagrams. It's just a fun book to read the rules and understand and get better as a football official. Couple that with this video training series, and I promise you're going to be a better football official. The Reading Study Guide to the NFHS football rules. When you're through learning, you're through. It's one of those plays where you could literally spend the entire training video just breaking down and talking about this one play. We're going to do it a little faster than that today because I got some other stuff I want to look at too. But this involves illegal contact, and it's in 9.4, and it just says that it's illegal to execute a blindside block outside the free blocking zone with forcible contact unless initiated with open hands. So a lot of elements just in that rule, things that we've talked about. This one also is going to have the elements of swimming upstream, launching, illegal helmet contact, and correctly officiated by our game officials on this play. But a couple of looks, we want to look at the wide shot. Here, this is the player that I want you to focus on. And wow, I mean, that is a big hit. End zone view, take you right to it. Here's the player. Ooh, I mean, that's just nasty. And this end zone shot, let me back this up because I want to show you this. The end zone, watch the feet. Just focus on this area right here. And that contact right there. So when we talk about a launch, this is a great example of a launch. A player who leaves his feet, trajectory is upward, the contact is high on the opponent. So this is a blindside block, also illegal helmet contact, and a flagrant foul. And this one we absolutely have to disqualify on. This is one of those plays that we should have a very brief discussion about. Back judge, this opens up right to you too, and so I would really like to see the back judge involved in this discussion. Clearly a launch against a defenseless player, a blindside block, all the elements in place here for a nasty block. We would also 100% support a disqualification on this play. So let me go back to the wide shot also, because I want to talk about something at the end of this play. The official right on top of the play gets a great look at it from the line of scrimmage, gets a flag down right at the spot of the foul here, which is important, but you don't want to throw your flag into areas where players are occupying. This is one that you could have just dropped right at your feet on the field at the yard line, the corresponding yard line where the foul occurred, because as the ball progresses down the field, this is going to be our penalty enforcement spot, because the basic spot's going to be the end of the run, and this foul's going to occur behind the basic spot. Our all but one or 3-and-1 principle, all fouls are enforced in the basic spot except the foul by the team in possession of the ball that occurs behind the basic spot, which is what we have here. So the flag placement is important, but it doesn't have to be at the spot of the foul. It has to be at a corresponding line where the foul occurs. So this one you could have dropped right at your feet and been okay. Also important here, this ball is fumbled and goes out of bounds. And that out-of-bounds spot, of course, becomes the dead ball spot in the National Federation of High School. But we've got to make sure that everyone knows exactly what happened and that we have a good dead ball spot. And so that's an important part of this play. It's very possible that the official who throws the flag, because that happens at the exact same time that the ball is fumbled. So he's looking back to where he's going to throw his flag, and then the ball comes out, and when he turns and finishes this play up, I don't know if he knows how the ball got on the ground. And so that's just tunnel vision, looking directly into where you're going to throw your flag for a potential foul and focusing on that spot instead of just dropping that flag and continue to officiate. Never even look up or never even look back to where the foul occurs. Just keep on officiating. So now we move on down the field. We get to the end of the play. And don't be too eager to report your foul. I know you've got a big hit and there's some crowds fired up, the players are fired up behind you, and you want to get in here and report that. But what we don't do is finish officiating the play. And man, I totally get it. You cannot get wrapped up though in reporting your foul he's confident that he's got a good call, and he does. This is a great call for an illegal blindside block, but we got to finish the play. So get to our dead ball spot, get the ball on the ground, communicate to the crew, and it's important for offside line of scrimmage official. If this happens to us, we still expect you to have our crossfield spot. So make sure you're hanging around that dead ball spot to help the crew here. But for the official calling this, you got to keep officiating. Even though you have a big foul, you know it's coming back, you still want to make sure that you continue to officiate, get to be great dead ball officials. There's going to be plenty of time for you to report your foul. So this is an interesting play where we get we get the right penalty, but for the wrong reasons. And I don't even mean it's the right penalty, but it's the right yardage at least. So what we have on this play is going to involve the free blocking zone, and what we call is offensive holding. And I want to look through the play first. I want to just go through it here and just let you watch it. And I'm going to set up exactly what we're going to talk about in the free blocking zone in Rule 2. And this is Section 17, Article 1. It just says the free blocking zone is a rectangular area extending laterally 4 yards either side of the spot of the snap and 3 yards behind each line of scrimmage. A player is in the free blocking zone when any part of his body is in the zone at the snap. So this ball is about the 30.5. Wouldn't you say that was fair? So we're going to give the free blocking zone. This is what's important is the offensive side of the ball. So 3 yards back would put us at about 27.5. So this line here would represent the end of the free blocking zone. Now remember, the free blocking zone disintegrates when the ball leaves the zone. So we got a quarterback in shotgun formation, and what happens is we just a little trap block here, and we get a block from the backside, ends up blocking the defender in the back. That's this action right here. And blocking in the back is permitted in the free blocking zone. But look where the ball is when the contact occurs. And I'm going to freeze it. And the ball is here in the quarterback's hand. Now remember, this quarterback starts out in a shotgun formation. So we know from our philosophies that a shotgun quarterback, to block low, you have to be in a 3 or a 4 point stance. So, and what that means is the block's just got to be immediate when the quarterback's in a shotgun formation because he's further than 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So when the ball is snapped, it's going to immediately leave the free blocking zone. So you have to immediately block low, and then also, what does this rule say about blocking in the back? So that's in Article 3, and it's blocking in the back is permitted in the free blocking zone when the following conditions are met. Both offensive linemen are on the line of scrimmage and in the zone at the snap, and against a defensive player who are in the zone at the snap, and the contact is in the zone. So this is what's really, really important, is when this zone disappears. Because under a shotgun quarterback, the zone's going to disappear much more rapidly than a quarterback who takes the ball under center. So we digress here and back up and look at this play again from the snap. And I want to I want to stop it just when the ball leaves the zone. And we said that's going to be the 27.5 yard line. So here the ball is out of the zone, and we're approaching this contact, but the contact's not there yet. And man, this is really, really technical. Clearly not an offensive holding, which is what we call, which is wrong. So we'll just, for the umpire, hey, incorrect call for offensive holding. And then it's a no call for an illegal block in the back. But we do report this to the coach as an offensive holding foul, which it is not. I mean, there's no hold here at all. So, but we get the right yardage because what we should have called is an illegal block in the back, which is also a 10-yard foul. So either way, and free blocking zone, really important we understand that rule and understand exactly where the free blocking zone is, where it is not, when it disappears. Quarterback in shotgun formation, it's going to go quick. This is an incorrect call for offensive holding and a no call. What should have been an illegal block in the back. Thanks for sticking with me till the end, checking out the video. That is it for this week. I'm just out of time, and I've got a ton more plays here to show, but just not enough time to get them out. So maybe next week, a little bit bigger video. We'll see how we do with time management. I want to share with you some information about an email I got last week from a crew in Wyoming who's been watching the video series for several years. Said they started out 20 years ago just getting small, low-level games, never were able to advance, started watching our videos, reading the Reading Study Guide, applying what they were seeing, what they were reading, and their game just got better. They're now working the bigger conferences and the bigger classifications in Wyoming, which is a great story. But what he told me that I thought was really important was basically he didn't know for a long time what he didn't know. And that's key. That's a tough group to teach. But just staying with the videos, being patient, applying these principles. There's nothing on here that I learned. I didn't invent any of these things that I talk about on this video. It's stuff that I've picked up along the way, passed on from great officials like Walt Coleman, Byron Boston, Walt Anderson, guys like Dax Hill, Greg Downham, just a lot of people that have helped me develop into the official that I am and given me some of this knowledge that I share with you in these training videos. So you don't have to do anything original. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just apply some solid football officiating strategies that you can learn from guys that have been around for a long time, and you'll be better. And I hope you're seeing that in your game. If you'd like to share a story with me about how your crew's using these videos or what you're doing to become a better football official, I'd love to hear from you. It's Todd at aahso.com. For the Arkansas Association of High School Officials, this is Todd Allen saying, I hope to see you on the field real soon.